Why a layoff hurts more than you expect. Welcome back to Quick Talk with Kizzy. By now, some of the initial shock may have worn off, and what often replaces it is something harder to explain: hurt, embarrassment, a quiet sense of loss that doesn't always make sense. So let's talk about that. Why does being laid off hurt so much, even when you know it wasn't personal? One reason is that work isn't just work. For many people, it's identity, it's routine, it's community, it's proof that you're contributing and moving forward. When that ends suddenly, your nervous system doesn't register it as a business decision. It registers it as loss. That's why this can feel similar to grief. Another question people ask themselves is, why do I feel embarrassed about this? Embarrassment usually comes from imagined judgment, from thinking about how this might look to others, from feeling like you need to explain or justify what happened. But layoffs are incredibly common. They happen to capable, skilled people every day. The silence around them creates shame, not the experience itself. You may also notice your confidence feels lower than expected. That doesn't mean your abilities disappeared. Confidence is often reinforced by structure, feedback, routine, and momentum. When those disappear overnight, self-doubt fills the space. Not because it's true, but because the environment changed. And then there's the question many people don't say out loud. Why does this feel so personal? When you invest time, care, and energy into your work, it naturally feels personal when it ends. Your brain looks for meaning. It wants to understand what this says about you. But business decisions are often made far away from the people they affect. They're based on numbers, timing, and strategy, not individual worth. If you keep replaying the moment it happened, that's your mind trying to regain control. It believes that if it can understand every detail, it can prevent future pain. But replaying rarely brings relief. It usually just brings exhaustion. Right now, nothing is wrong with you. Your reaction makes sense. You don't need to rush past these feelings to be productive. Acknowledging them is part of stabilizing again. This is Quick Talk with Kizzy, and in the next episode, we'll talk about situations where layoffs feel especially hard, and why those experiences deserve extra care.